Hey guys, it's Kamilla Lanae, and I thank you so much for clicking this video. If you're not subscribed to this channel already, why aren't you? Hit that subscribe button down below, put your post notification bell on, and let's get straight into the amazing coaching, tips, acting advice, the whole 9 yards. Let's get straight into it. Now, acting is a process. Acting is a long road to success, to be honest. That long road to success it's a road to success, and throughout that road of success, some things you're going to have to pay for, some things you're not going to pay for, some things will just be free, some things you have to work around. So it's kind of like, it's a mixture of things. So to answer the question, can acting be free? But I'm going to give you those tips and advice and everything. So you have to watch the whole entire video to understand everything, to know what's free, to know what's not free, to know what you can work around, and yeah. So, for example, when you go to, let's say, I don't know, but acting, yes, it can be on the expensive side, but then it also can be easier routes to go on that cheaper side as well. So, I'm trying to get an idea. Like, for example, like, pictures, headshots. I'm gonna say that. You're getting headshots done. You want to make sure your headshots are professional. It's professional. That's the only word I can say. You want to make sure your headshots are professional. Now, to know if your headshots are professional, say you're like, okay, I'm just starting out acting. I don't have hundreds of dollars to pay photographers to get my headshots done. And it's like, oh, I want to start acting ASAP. And you just don't even know what to do because you don't have the money. Now, this is something you can work around. If you have a high quality iPhone, if you have a high quality Galaxy, just a high quality phone in general that shoots great great pictures. I know some phones may not have like 4K quality cameras and stuff. And then, like, for example, if you have like an iPad or something or some type of tablet and it takes 4K pictures, or even if you have a camera yourself and it's great quality. But if you have to use your phone, record, not record, take the picture, take your headshots. When you take headshots, you probably want it to be this. Of course, closer, and of course just a plain background, and you know, probably like from here to like where you can see. But you can take high quality pictures on your phone, but you want to also make sure your lighting is perfect. You have to have great lighting. If you don't have lighting, camera, like for example, I use different lightings for my video, so like it depends. I'll show you guys real fast. Ignore my office, kind of messy. Sometimes I'll use that one. That one's the same thing. And then this one might be a little bright on you guys' eye. But this is a little one that I use. It looks dim, but it's super bright. I don't know why when I turned it to you guys, it looks like dim. But trust me, it's really bright. But, yeah, so I don't know if I, like, moved the camera or something, or I don't know. That was my camera, so ignore that loud noise, annoying loud noise if you guys just heard that. I'm pretty sure you did. But anyways, you want to make sure you have really good lighting. Your lighting has to be good in your picture, because if your lighting isn't good in your picture, then it will look stupid. You guys see how this this looks good. Let me move this down a little. Ugh, sorry. Excuse me. But this look good. And if I go and turn the light away, it's like, I mean, it's okay, but you know, it would be better if you have lighting. So the lighting brings out the picture and makes the picture look better. So you want to make sure that your lighting and your quality in your photos are really good. So no, you do not have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a professional photographer to get it. But yes, you will have to pay a few dollars to make sure you have that equipment to do it yourself. It's not just, oh, let me snap a picture on my phone against this plain wall or against this plain curtain, and call it a headshot. You can't do that, okay, guys? You can't. I know a lot of people that do it and think it's okay, but trust me, it's not okay. It's not professional. You might think it's okay, but when you hand that to a professional, they're going to see that that's not professional, and they're not going to want to work with you. Now, this is free. You must have time on your hands to memorize and practice a monologue. Now, as an actor, every actor should have a monologue, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 monologues memorized. You have to have monologues memorized. You want it to be different scenarios, different different characters so people can see that you act in a different character. You want to have different ones memorized, but you want to make sure you have some memorized. So if you go into an audition or whatever and you do a cold read, or not a cold read, I'm sorry if you guys hear banging. I don't even know why I hear banging right now. Anyways, so you want to make sure you have a monologue together, because the monologue is very helpful. Sometimes you might go into audition. I said cold read, I didn't mean to. That knocking got me off track. But when you go into an audition, sometimes they might say, okay, do you have any monologues memorized? Can you perform one for us? You want to be able to just start performing a monologue. You don't want to be like, or sitting there thinking, or like, I'm sorry, I don't have any monologues memorized. That doesn't look professional. Every actor should have something memorized dealing with acting, monologues, commercials. You want to have those stuff memorized. So when you have to perform it for someone that's important, an agent, casting director, whoever you're performing it to, you want to do it with no problem. Now, if you're just starting out with acting, of course you might not have it. And then you could tell them, oh, I'm just starting out acting, I haven't gotten it together yet, or this is my first audition, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can say things like that. But that's what I'm saying, to build yourself up, you want to make sure you have a monologue memorized. Just to start off, get one memorized. But as you keep going on with your career, try to get multiple monologues memorized. And make sure they are really good and you can really act that monologue like perfect, like amazing, better than anyone. You have to feel in your heart that you can do that monologue better than anyone. If you feel that way, then that means that monologue is perfect for you. Now, this part wouldn't be free. Eventually, you have to start going to acting school. You have to start getting some coaching done, some training, some acting classes. So, eventually, you have to start paying for this, especially getting it done by professionals, because, of course, you have to get the acting classes done by professionals or legit talent agencies like Strike a Pose, or legit acting schools, or things like that, or just acting coaches or whatever in general. So you want to make sure you get that professional training, and you need that professional training, and you need that for yourself in general, but then you also need that for your resume. So you want to make sure you get that training and get as much training as possible. And that part is not going to be super expensive and take all of your money, but yes, it is going to be some money that you have to pay. It might be weekly, it might be monthly, it might be yearly. I don't know how everybody works different with schools, but it might not be yearly, but it might be weekly or monthly, or like each time you come or whatever, however they work with that school. But you will have to start paying for training, acting classes. And even if you feel like you're a really good actor and you feel like you don't really need acting classes, but say like, it doesn't hurt to get acting training. It really doesn't hurt. So if you have some training under your belt, go get more. If you have no training under your belt, keep going until your resume is going to be filled with training. And then start getting those jobs. You want that knowledge, that training of acting and that acting industry all in your head. You want all the knowledge as possible. So it's not going to hurt to get more training and knowledge of acting. Now, try to make some time on your hands to go do some theater work, go do some background work, go do whatever, just even student films. You can go do student films. Go do that stuff, because you want to start building your resume with jobs now. You start building your resume with all the acting training you got. You'll start building your resume with that. But now, work. You need to start building your resume with acting work. So go do student films, go do theater work, go do background work. You can do a lot of those things. Some of the things may pay, some of the things may not pay, but listen, hey, you're starting off, you got to start somewhere. And that somewhere, out of that role, most likely you will get paid somehow. It might not be as much as you want, but you'll get there eventually. You have to just know that this is a really long road and a really long process. But if you really want to do it, it will really happen and really work out for you. So you have to know that you have to put in all the time and effort and work for it to get to be as successful as you wish to be. You have to put that time and work in. Trust me. Now, like I was saying, after you're getting that background work and stuff, now build your resume even more. Build your resume. Now, this only takes a computer. If you don't have a computer or a desktop, go to a library. And most libraries, I think, is free. I mean, you got to pay to print it out, but I think it's only like not even 25 cents. Because you don't need it in color, you just need it in black and white. Open up a Word document, type in everything you did, You probably won't have an agent at the time, but if you do, great. But if you don't, that's fine. If you have an agent, make sure you list them, not your information. If you have an agent, list their information. Trust me, it looks so much better. I'm telling you, you guys probably won't believe me, but it does. If you have an agent, put them on your resume. If you don't, put your information on there. Make sure you don't put your number, just put a email address. Start building yourself up. Make you an IMDb page and start getting your acting, your name out there as an actor. Start building yourself up. Now, building the resume, like I said, it's free. It doesn't really cost no money. So, you can do that. It's really going to look good once you start trying to get bigger roles and stuff. Even though you don't have big roles on your resume, you can still get bigger roles depending on your acting. It doesn't really always depend on your resume. It's how good your acting is also. And then they look at your resume as well. But they see you're really, really good. You had so much training. You did background work and stuff, and you're just starting out, but you're really, really good. Trust me, they probably would want you. They probably would. I would want you. Now it's time to attach your professional headshot and your professional resume with each other. Now, something I do, I mean, everybody don't have to do it. Like, you can, excuse me, staple your headshot to your resume. You can do that. Good, whatever you want to do that. Put it together. Make sure your headshot is the same size as your paper, as your resume. So you want to make sure it's a full 8x10, I think it is. So you want to make sure it's the full, okay? Because you don't want to be like, is that 8x10? I think so. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so you want to make sure your resume and your headshot is the same exact size, and you want to make sure when you're what's the word? You want to just make sure it's together as one. So when you go to an audition or whatever, here you go. You're giving them one paper, but it's double-sided. One side has your headshot, the other side has your resume. Make sure you hand them the side with your headshot. Headshot up first, resume in the back. If you want to put your name on your headshot, you may do so, but you don't have to because it's attached to your resume. But just in case somehow if it gets taken apart for whatever reason, then they'll know who that goes to, but most likely they shouldn't. But yeah, now just make sure this is what you want to do. You're about to go through this whole process and everything in this long road to success, but I'm telling you, it will all be worth it at the end. Trust me, it really will. But make sure this is something you want to do. Don't go wasting your time taking classes and training and paying for headshots, getting your resume done and all that just to say I don't want to do it anymore. That's why I like to tell people, acting is a process, it is work, but it is fun. It is an amazing, 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 fun job. Excuse me, it's a fun thing that I love to do. Like, acting is my world. I love it. So I wouldn't change anything for acting. So I know how much time it takes to be successful and how much hard work you have to do and how much time you have to put in acting. I already know, but I would never give up acting. So that's why I want to let you guys know. Acting can be a process. It can be a long road to success. And when I say a long road, it doesn't always have to be 10 years to success, 5 years to success. It can be 3 months to success, a year to success, a week to success if you're lucky. Like, you just never know. But I'm telling you, if you put all your effort and time and passion in it, it will work out for you. So I hope everyone that's watching this video, I hope you watched it to the end. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching these videos. I thank you. Please keep coming back for more. I hope my tips are very helpful. A lot of you guys are telling me these tips are very helpful. You guys are asking for these videos and these topics. So most of these topics this week and next week is probably going to be some of you guys' suggestion videos. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please come back for more. I love you guys. Peace.